big gas in Spain. So been back at Torre for 3 weeks. Going home tomorrow, early morning tomorrow. Just thought I'd make a short video on the resort. A lot of you like to see the resort. This is Calle Abadeco. Look in the pool areas we walk past. So this is Abadeco, and eventually runs on to Emperador. And down there, as you all know, there's the on the bend. There's the paddle courts. We're going to go this way down Calle Pez Espada. So, while we've been here, I've had the property valued, as I've put on another video when I was going around Torre, and it's worth a bit more than we thought it was worth. I've done some improvements, but as you said before, we bought it as a bank repo property, so paid quite a bit less than it would have been had it come to the market naturally. Should we say? So we're in a bit of a quandary as to whether to sell or not. We thought we'd made our mind up that we weren't going to, because the property we'd seen down in Frigiliana, which is near Murcia in Malaga province, just head off the coast, just up a little white, one of those Pueblo Blancos. So we were gonna, we'd seen one there and we were hoping to maybe buy that, but as I said in a previous video, we couldn't make it what we wanted to make it, and we've been out for 3 weeks now, and on different days we decide different things, but last night we were in the town centre. It was really busy market night. Lots of holiday makers here, which was good. No problem with that. And with that in mind, there is an item on the agenda at the AGM coming up. So I don't know if you can see the lake on that side. Getting attacked by flies here. It's funny how when you wear sunglasses, it seems to attract flies. So, an item coming up on the agenda at the AGM, which is to be voted on, just one item, because the new horizontal law, the changes that have been made recently, nationwide, it's a national government thing, it's nothing to do with the locality. The rules have got a little bit stricter, and in the statute on La Torre, it states that properties aren't to be used for commercial gain, or words to that effect. So people are seeing this as get attacked by flies. So I think this is Calle Manta. So there's going to be a vote to change the statutes to allow so that it takes that that wording out and allows for commercial gain, which will keep it, if you like, available for people to get tourist licences, or short-term lets as they're known. Property here, townhouse, 3-storey one by the looks of it, yep. Sold, Murcia services. I digress again. So it's a nice cul-de-sac this. Onto the golf course overlooking the lake at that side. Not got massive gardens at the back. In fact, I've hardly got any, but the golf course. Take a short across here. Nice little play park in the middle. So there's going to be a vote on changing the statutes to allow for short-term letting. A lot of misinformation around this. It's seen as being a vote to allow tourist licences or against tourist licences. It's not the case, it's changed the statutes. Obviously, if you some of the rental businesses will be quite worried about that. If it's enforced and no tourist licences are, no new ones are allowed and old ones are not renewed, then it could change the whole resort quite significantly. Could affect the businesses, your bars and restaurants as well, obviously, if it's not so busy. So the lets out just for the summer. You get golfers coming nearly all year round. Other holiday makers come at different times. So it's not just that summer period it'll affect, it's all lets, apart from long-term lets. In fact, I don't know if that's been looked into, the actual legality of the long-term lets. If no properties can be used for commercial gain, that's the exact wording. From a personal point of view, we don't want to rent, and we never will. Well, I'd say never, but I don't think we will. So it doesn't really affect us, apart from it could affect the value of our property, potentially. If people who are letting start to sell their properties because they can't get an income from them, then the prices will obviously come down. It's been a glut on the market. Another one sold there, townhouse. That's an end one. There's a bit more space for those, a bit more garden space at the side. 2-storey. Terrace on the side, etc. That's sold by Golf Property Store. Anyhow, that was just one issue that's come from the agency, all being talked about at the moment. That's not one of the reasons we're thinking of getting moving. Well, the main reason is, although we're not fully decided on it, as I say, one day we want to leave and the next day we're thinking, nah, we'll keep it. It's a base and we can travel from here. when we finally retire, which will be the end of this year hopefully, and Playa Dorada now. Sorry, Calle Dorada. So rather than this being just a long rant that doesn't make any sense to anybody that doesn't come to or live on or visit La Torre Gulf, we would rather be further towards Malaga, is basically it. And with the ongoing costs, the resort costs, fees, etc., if we're not going to be using it and family aren't going to be using it, which this week we have got family over, which is good, and I think they would come again. We've had other family visit and I don't think they'd come again because of the location being too far from coast and other bars and restaurants. Because if you're here for more than a week, you want to be going to the beach and you want some other entertainment on the night, especially if you've got children. I think if you live here, it's just like living in a village, and you have to commute anyway to do different things. So it's not particularly a massive lifestyle change, because it's a beautiful resort, and it's a beautiful place to be if you're in this region, in the Murcia region. And you like golf, it's ideal. So this is the pool, standalone pool near the so be careful filming the pool. That's quite busy. So this is a pool near the tennis court. There's quite a few people in there. So this is Calle Rodaballo. Again, one that's on a bit of a loop. Message services till now there for sale. Back onto that pool. So that's a good location. So we're, as I say, undecided whether we sell or not. And I think if we could find somewhere down near Malaga, near Friliana, Nerja, Torre even, if anybody knows those areas, put in the comments what they think. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, it's Big Gaz in Spain. And if you want to click on the like button and leave a comment. As I say, most of the videos, all the videos I do are related to Spain, areas around La Torre, beach areas and stuff, show people what's around. I'm not here all the time, probably come 8 to 10 weeks of the year. So I try and show bits, and I know from the comments I've seen that come through, people like me to mention the streets I'm going down, etc. Places they might have visited. The temperature today is about 30. I think it could get up to 31, 32 today. The markets have been quite busy, and the square's been busy on a Wednesday and Friday, particularly Fridays. I haven't filmed, I've maybe got a little bit of footage, because it's just too busy and there's lots of kids about, and don't really want to be having to blank images out on a video all the time, so I tend not to film when things are really busy. I might have a few photographs I can put on. All the bars have been really busy. Sophia's and the Square, the new bar that is sort of a part of the Sophia. Well, Sophia's and the Square are run by the same people. So just past Calle Tremolino, or Tremolina, and around Calle Chanqueta, I think it is. Chanqueta. Don't quite know the pronunciation, but I think it's Chanqueta. Mixture of townhouses and villas on this street. So again, let me know if you've stayed here, or if you live on here, or you own on here. Nice street, this. Well, they all are, but this one's quite neat. A lot of properties still fairly original, but still well looked after, which is nice. A lot of people here, as you can see, there's a lot of cars parked up, so either rentals or another one sold, another townhouse sold, Murcia services. So, in comments, anybody who knows the Nurca area, Frigliana, Torre, if they own down there or visit down there regular. You'll know what I mean, that the difference in price, if you compare properties, similar properties, a 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment with a decent balcony overlooking the pool, you'll struggle to get that in Nurca or Frigliana for less than 3 times what ours is worth. So that was Chanquet, and that's the exit entrance at the King's College side. Quickest way to roll. So Calle Lubina from the Calle Chanquet end. So again, in comments, if you live on or visit this particular street, or some Murcia trike tours. There's a trike over there. So still on Lubina, just past Calle Serviola. That looks like an orange tree. A lot of fruit on that. That's a little cut off. Goes round in a little crescent, rectangle crescent. And I think they're Sabinas, those villas. These are back on this side, back onto the golf course. The balconies, terraces overlook the golf course. I keep mentioning the streets that come off, just so you know where I am. Those of you that know the resort. So on Labina, just going past Calle Pago, which goes on to Calle Denton, which is the road that pretty much goes right round the outside of the resort from the paddle courts. Coming up to Calle Bazuco. It's hard to imagine what these fish are from the name. Some of them are obvious, but most of them, they translate them. It's quite strange what they are. Boca Negra, for instance, black mouth, that translates that. So in the comments, I'd like anybody who lives here or visits, what their opinion is of the resort in terms of, do you have doubts about whether it's the right place for you to live, or whether you made the right choice when buying? I think we made the right choice when we bought, because it was a bit of a risk, but we hoped it would earn good value. It would earn quite a bit within its first 2 years because of the improvements, because we got it at a decent price. So we expected that a little bit. Going past Estornino, still on Labina. But tell me if you feel you've got good value. Did you buy when the resort was first developed? Did you pay too much for yours? Do you think, in hindsight, are the prices recovering to somewhere where you feel you've got your money back? We only bought in 2022. So, coming to Calle Gallo, there's a play area in the middle there. It's all well planted around. No kids in it, no families in it, but it's too hot. They'll be around the pool or indoors. So, going down to the town centre after the Blue Collar tonight, it's our last night. We've eaten in all the restaurants, taken some videos in some of them, and taken some photos in others. Eaten off resort as well, but this week mainly on resort because we've got family visiting. Although we did go to the walk at Lasagna Boulevard with them, and that's good. It's good value, that. It was about $22.95 or something like that. A bit cheaper for the little one. That's good value. All you can eat, and it's nice food as well. So if you're looking for a walk and the one on the Torre don't quite offer you enough, then that's a good one to go to. It's in the Zenny Boulevard up on the second floor where all the eateries are. It's just down near the new play area, and there's 3 other restaurants there that are quite good. Well, there's a Taco Bell, and there's another 2 like burger type places. Well, one's like a Mediterranean restaurant. They're both quite good. So we ate the Indian last night. Okay, it was alright. They enjoyed it. I had a madras, lamb madras, which was nice. Food's always nice in there. And you get plenty. I don't skimp. We've eaten at the Greek a few times. Yeah, food's alright in there as well. It's fairly good. Bit of a limited menu, some old gyros type stuff. I had sea bass, malufa, very small portion, very small fish. It only comes with salad, so I won't bother that. I wasn't that hungry, but the fish was nice, just a bit small. But you can order that with extras like chips. If you want something slightly bigger meal, I just had a salad man. We had like a meze a few nights ago, well, about a week ago. That was nice. Big sharing salad type thing with dips. It's enough for 4 people on it. And then I had souvlaki with that afterwards. That was lovely. Lamb souvlaki. So there's certainly a bit more choice on here now. Had a steak at the Italian 3 weeks ago. First got here. That was excellent. Sunny sunset. So that townhouse, 3-story one. Mid 3-story on Labina. I don't know how much that was. I think from memory, I did look at that actually online or in a YouTube video, and that was I think it was about 230 something like that, 220, 230. Not bad value, really. Another little park area there where Labinia meets Brotola. Cross over here. Nice little camper van there. That's the property that caused a bit of a hoo-ha when they built it. Raised the wall, put some kind of building there, don't know what it is, so I won't speculate. I think it looks quite smart, as do quite a few properties in that particular area there. In fact, we'll go around and have a look. I've shown you them before. So this comes up to Denton, this little street. Calle Lisa. So as you can see, there's quite a few nice properties there. I'm going to go back onto Labina because I'm on a bit of a mission to try and find a property that I've seen on, let's just come on online. Townhouse, 2-story. So I don't know if it's an end one. I think it is, yeah, sure, or it could be the mid one. I tend to do a 2-story at one end, and the 3-story, then the 3-story. Or you can get in block 3, or you can get 2 2-stories and then 2 3-stories. Here we are back on Labina. So say this backs onto the golf course. At the side we're looking at now. That looks like a big American car under that cover. Not a clue what it would be. I'm still on Calle Labina, towards the end of it now. So this is probably the longest street with townhouses and villas. Just cuts in off Denton at one end and Shanquet at the other end. And we're coming to the end here, where it comes onto Denton at the paddle courts. So that's the golf course behind there. So there are villas at that side, townhouses at this. And townhouse there for sale with Murcia Golf Properties. That's a two-storey. That's the Avatel building. That's your telecoms, your fibre network, Wi-Fi, TV, all comes from there. Paddle carts. Two paddle carts in there, I've shown you them before, shown you those before. So that's that townhouse there that's for sale in Murcia Golf. Get a better image. Maybe around here, maybe not. So just on Emperador now. So apartments that side. Overlooking the golf course. This another one sold there, Murcia Services, a three-storey one. So not a lot for sale still. Particularly townhouses and villas, and very few apartments. I think I looked on Murcia Services, there were 84 properties listed. And when I looked, most of them were sold. So, on the Torre that is. That was sold recently, actually it might be coming up a year ago. It's quite a nice townhouse. Pool area, small pool area there. Put them in the comments if you know this area of La Torre, if you come visit, own, click on the subscribe, big as in Spain. That little crescent there, it's called Calle Rape. Backs onto the football academy. Townhouses. This little seating area there, a bit of shade. So there's pool areas in behind there. They're not quite built in a crescent or a square like some of the apartment. Whether these are a different phase, I don't know, quite possibly. Still on Emperador. So just coming to end of Emperador. Back to Perth Espada. So on Abadeco, this is the little campo area where the water runs off the land at the back if there's a lot of it, if it's flooding. A football pitch, basketball, kids go skateboarding, play footy. Little play area there. So that concludes this video. So let me know what you think about your purchase on La Torre, whether you have any regrets or whether it is just the place for you. Is there enough for you to do on here? Or that situation's improved in the 3 years we've owned. More bars and restaurants are open, and they're open all the time, which is good, even like in the winter months. Tell me what you think about the local villages. The facilities in those, the transport links, etc. I think with a better bus service, it'd be more attractive to visitors, particularly. A more linked up bus service. At the moment you have to go to Balsekas to get a bus. Very decent train service from Balsekas station, and I've shown you that on a previous video. Again, you still have to change. But it goes as far as Alicante one way and Cartagena the other way, and from there you change to go wherever you like. So let me know what you think in the comments. Big as in Spain. Thanks for watching the video or any of the videos. Click on the like and subscribe to the channel. Doesn't cost anything, and I'm not looking to monetize, I'm not looking to make a living out of this. Just like to get a few more views on the videos, etc. Thanks a lot. Adios.